All right, let's go to assignment number 1.
Doc, why can't you just send the whole folder?
I'm going to send it.
Including the mock exam.
Okay, what I just see.
Is it there? I don't think.
I think you need to edit.
No, wait. No, it's just as what we discuss here. It's old. It's old.
It needs some maintenance.
It's old.
Yeah, go for this. I can't read that. That's what. When you serve, that's when it's what is
And it will come back to guide them on implementation of CBM as one of maintenance strategy increase plant availability. The current maintenance policy is preventive maintenance. Please, preventive maintenance is not bad. Yeah. This is guide, that is my procedures. Alright. Prepare a detailed report that you will submit to management highlighting the pros and cons of CBM. In your report, give recommendations of how CBM can be implemented and how it can improve on the bottom line. We talk the man language as well, isn't it? This is what the old man is saying. But please emphasize on the pros, and it because the Tangana disadvantage. I don't know what Alright. So basically, condition-based, here you are also talking about the techniques that you have around thermography, and you can actually start by saying what modes of breakdowns are we having before we go to the next preventive shutdown, isn't it, or periodic shutdown, and is it? Yeah. And those are the ones that we zero on in your CBM to say these are the things that we have to monitor, so that we don't have whether they are minor shutdowns or which critical pieces of equipment we have, right? And sometimes think of cases so that it becomes real, isn't it?
Yes.
Right? Okay. So that's for our assignment 1. So question number 1. Then question number 2 is saying compare and describe use of visual inspection techniques and destructive techniques, analysis for condition monitoring of assets or components. Visual inspection, this is when we move around, we check for leaks, we check for noise. Visual, in a way.
In a way.
Alright. Then destructive tests, you read about them. I think they are there in the notes as well. We have part of contaminants. This is for oil analysis, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Some of them you can do on spot. Some of them you take a sample, you send to a biology lab. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So there's quite a lot of scope there. So don't panic. It's provided for. I want to there's this saying, the future holds great promise for condition monitoring as more sensors are developed that can be mounted on equipment. Industrial devices now have an unprecedented amount of sensing, processing, and communication capabilities built into the product itself. Discuss how proliferation and development of Internet of Things has contributed to development of CDM in the industry of your own choice by citing examples of systems that they have in use and what advantage they have compared to traditional maintenance system. Right? So this one is about IoT, isn't it? Right? IoT and how it's complementing CBM, right?
Yes.
Your cloud memory, your whatever, you know it better. I don't know these things, but you know them. And also there are certain vendors which we have in the notes. Right?
Yes.
So how we do it here is group 1 will take number 1, group 2 will take number 2, group 3 will take number 3, isn't it?
Yes.
That's assignment 1. Okay. Then when we go to assignment number 3, let me show you again.
Assignment
Group
2.
number 2. Yeah, assignment. Let's see. So it's up to number 9, I think. This is 1X number 9, I think. Right? So this one it says discuss the following physical effects of condition monitoring. What does it say? In your discussion, you should explain how you select the different methods for monitoring potential failure in components, in machines. Right? What we do, group 1, you take the first 3. Group 2, you take the second 3. Group 4, you take the last 3. This one is. So I'm always a group around that. Ngai mgrupu mdaro yanokuitira
ndambobatika ndinotenda rimfana wangu.
So basically some of these are just some of the physical effects which are conditioned monitoring depending on the environment. With ultrasonics, frequency modulation, edge current testing and for motors, X-ray radiography, these are some of the non-destructive tests. Then rigid boroscope, cold right rigid boroscope, deep probe, endoscope, pan view, fiberscope. All these guys are non-destructive tests, isn't it? Some of them they are getting outdated, some of them they are being introduced depending on the application, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Electrophysiography, strain gauges, some of these things you just probe and research. There was not drivers through whose time
No, we were laughing to say you looked at the rigid boroscope and you say, what is this?
Okay. Right, I think let's go to, in the interest of time, I'll go to slide set number 2. I won't waste your time. I have more energy when standing. Right? We're going to look at most common parameters. These are just common temperature, vibration, and we're not looking at product parameters. One of the condition monitoring systems that we've been using was like the inspection of products, isn't it? That's a poor way of doing things. So let's go to actually the causes, right?
Yes.
So these look at parameters, indicate components present, trend, predicts its performance, will go into failure. So this is just a prediction, analysis of degradation or rate of failure, all these now, these are the algorithms that you develop, isn't it?
Yes.
Or that the vendor will look at. Data collected by sensors is fed to appropriate systems, like the predictive maintenance system for processing and utilization, and then you can see it on the dashboard, right? And normally, they are normally given certain levels, isn't it? With green, orange, red, whatever, isn't it?
Yes.
And some of them, I think, these days, they can just shut down the system if you're not attended to it.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's probably what we look at sometimes. Right? These are the common ones. Oil analysis or tribology, the one is the same thing.
Yes.
Right? Vibration analysis and dynamic monitoring, motor circuit or current analysis, the same again. Thermograph, temperature measurements, and infrared. Infrared normally is the thermometer that people use. You can mount it to monitor temperatures at a given piece of equipment. Ultrasonic monitoring, acoustic analysis, airborne ultrasonic. This is the sound part, normally for testing the leaks and sometimes the insulation, right? Okay, so if we had time, we're just going to say group that, look into that. But in the interest of time, we'll just go through it, right? To say, if somebody talk about oil analysis as a CPA, or what technique, what does it involve, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So I'll quickly go through this. Because oil is a lubricator, so its properties are critical. So oil analysis is actually looking at the properties. Are they deteriorating? Their contaminants? What parameters are we looking at in the oil?
Viscosity.
Correct. You like viscosity?
It's the mother of all the rest of
Alright. Okay. Where do we have lubricants, gearboxes, hydraulic system, compressors, engines, combustion engines, transmission systems, right?
Yes.
So at the moment, I think the common ones is you take a sample and you take it to the tribology laboratory. I think it's in Masasa, right? It's called weight check, right? So it tells you what's in there. But in the past, when the economy was good, almost each oil company, its oil laboratory. So they would have a spectrogram of their own oil. Then after using, they will just have to superimpose the analysis of the oil that's been analysis compared to the original oil. Then you could easily pick the variation. But now it's very difficult because most oil companies, I think almost all of them, they don't have that anymore. Right? They are also checked for wear metals, overheating, right?
When sampling, do you have any procedure for how to do it?
Yeah, it depends, but no matter what people do, you run the system. Then, so that it mixes properly in case there are other segments that are settling. So you just want to pick a few of those so that they can be analyzed. So even in the engine, you run the engine, then you take a sample. Alright. Then later on the data from those things can be actually analyzed. Some organizations, they actually have some random sampling even of fresh oil which is in drums in the stores to say, does it meet the specs? Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Again, oil analysis is another non-invasive technique that can review internal condition of a machine. It works by analyzing the number and size of particles, debris, and wear metals like iron, silicon, I think, is one of the contaminants, aluminum silicate, to determine acid wear and lubrication. So what used to happen is that there are also, what can I call them? The charts to say if there's copper as a wear metal in the oil, where is it coming from? Is it from the rings? Where is it from the bearings? Where is it coming from? So you can just quickly interpret to say, because there's this wear metal, let's check the source. Right?
Yes.
Those are some of the things that are checked in tribology. Ferrograph, presence of wear metals, presence of water, viscosity, like we have said, old men. Right? Are you very old?
No?
50 years?
No.
45?
Yes.
Oh, very old. Right? Atomic emission spectrum to identify presence of contaminants. This is the one which I said you could compare if you know the original product. Direct strength, normally for transformer oils, this is the insulating part of the oil. If it stops to insulate, then the direct strength is said to be low. Microbial analysis, if there are any microorganisms, people they want to know where they are coming from. Particle qualification, Fourier transform, infrared spectroscope. As much more to this is better than me. Ultraviolet, potentiometric titration, total acid number, and total base number. You also have to test whether the oil is now acidic or is alkaline, isn't it? And you have to say why. But under normal circumstances, if it's a diesel engine oil, if it becomes acidic, you assume that it's diesel is sulfur. So when sulfur burns, it forms sulfurous gas plus little of whatever is sulfurous acid is formed, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't know what to call it sulfurous gas and you run away. So you have to know where this sediment tastes, you do all those. So there's quite a lot. So all this we want to monitor it in situ, right? Without taking a sample. Is it doable?
It may be.
Maybe. But if you want to go, you can leave. Hey, no, no. Oh, you are just housekeeping. Right? Right? Vibration and dynamic. These are some of the pieces of equipment you can look at, right? And also look at the causes. Why we may have challenges and we have to monitor that, right? Right, we have to look whether there's excessive vibration, abnormal vibration, misalignment, unbalanced loading, right? This is what we have to look for. And then, if an alert is given, then you go, you inspect, right? Mm-hmm. What are the reasons for vibration actually getting out of order? Bearing failure, maybe? Yeah.
Overloading, misalignment.
Misalignment, yeah. Then all that. So vibration analysis is the most common used monitoring technique for rotating equipment. For companies like compressors, centrifugal pumps, motors, stored vibration sensors monitor axial, vertical, or horizontal movement and send notification when it becomes excessive. So these ones are sensors. What do you think? Vibration sensors, do you think they are safe or they are also affected?
They can be affected, but not under normal conditions. For most of the conditions, anenge ari functional. Asi kana ama harsh conditions anonawo.
Waste, dust, humid, in the cement plant, just stick out.
Saka sanenzi magadziro anomaita enclose newe yekuti zvinonoka kuaffecta masensors. Specifications zvakatosiyana.
Okay, so you can read more about these guys. These are the techniques they use: shock pulse analysis, fast Fourier transforms, broadband vibration, ultrasonic analysis, power spectral density, time waveform analysis, spectrograph, spectral analysis, time waveform analysis. With time we will look at that, give you a chance. The last time I took such a course, a lot of nice things were coming out of these techniques. You can do them in your group. Motor circuit analysis, current analysis, things like induction motors. Look at this when there's issues of inadequate insulation. Right? They are also captured. So here they are saying the algorithm or the software should calculate performance of the motor. Abnormalities are detected by software and mentioned in the result. The result is then used, evaluated by concerned persons to take notice and plan accordingly. Alright? Inspection points include power set, current signature, online, offline testing, rotor stator inspection, power quality, and air gap. You know what it means, I don't. Right? Other things that can be detected but not limited are loose windings, electrical supply unbalance, eccentric rotors, problem in rotor bars like degradation, damage, and problems with the bearings. Right?
The resistance for tema wave.
Yeah,
especially can add my electric motors.
The wiring.
The wiring, exactly.
Okay.
Resistance range yacho.
So that is also picked by the sensors, isn't it?
Yes.
Alright. Then with thermography, this is temperature monitoring. Let me go to the last paragraph, which says main advantages of this technique is that we can conduct this activity safely from the equipment, safely away from the equipment under inspection. This means that dangerous equipment can be inspected without risking life. I think thermometers they were improved during COVID, isn't it? When I say my own temperature, all that my glass, my own from me. So we can do the same thing, just mount it at least.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, so guys, can you pick that it has to be a problem piece of equipment, and only then we can mount the sensor, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. I can read these guys.
We can read that. We can separate it.
Yeah. Here they are also taking amount of radiation emitted by the increases temperature. Invisible eye. These cameras constantly watch for temperature irregularities in energized equipment. Right? This is just thermograph, guys. A lot of those things. So you can actually write your own notes at it. Then we have ultrasonic, that can be used to take
That's
leads.
warning.
Sorry?
But it gave us warning not to try and venture too much upside the north.
I like that. All right. Okay. So this also can be used to identify leaks, right? And also monitor bearings, rotating parts using high-frequency sound waves to take parts such as leaks, parts seating, and cavitations. I can read about this case.
You can safely read about it.
I can safely. All this.
So we can only use non-destructive methods for the CBM. We can use the destructive method.
This is the idea.
Or whatever it is.
This is the idea. And the most important is we are trying to say CBM is time dependent, we want it to be real time. Right?
Yes.
So what we are saying, we want to develop a database and patterns made from data showing machine parts that may be destroyed and fail. Based on the analysis, maintenance is then scheduled to prevent failure and avoid measures downtime. And also where I want you to get it, I think here we've talked about oil analysis, thermograph, currents, sound. There was a fifth one.
Vibration.
Don't forget that.
Yeah, those 5, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So read more about those. The notes are there, and then how now you can actually have your sensor systems, right?
Yes.
Sometimes you don't need all of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look for what is relevant to your problem area. All right. And having done that, the future of condition monitoring, what is it saying? As industry is moving closer and closer to adopting Internet of Things, the practice of condition monitoring is becoming more critical. Sensors now allow machines to communicate their condition through the Internet to central databases. Newly created analytics then analyze this data to identify which machine parts may be starting to fail. The condition of the equipment can be monitored in real time so that you can schedule planned downtime and proactive maintenance to prevent costly equipment failures. So this is when now I want you to come in to say this particular system, whether people are having a condition monitoring system in their plant, is it being fully utilized? What are its shortcomings? Be critical, isn't it? Is it real time? Yes, but
So yafutika nairi IoT nemakwanisa kumonita machines akawanda so inenge yane wide variety data sets yanokwanisa kuanalyze then yakwanisa kucalculate macost acho and everything nekwanisa kudetermine kuti in a way more precise than what as a one machine.
okay. So that's the advantage of IoT. You're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
But it is
Correct.
Correct.
Some disadvantages for IoT. For example, let's say you are using servers, right? You're using cloud servers. Nice company, I won't get to then affect your productivity.
I'm not saying
So the cost and the technical expertise in the for that for those systems.
So they are moving away from IoT.
Because you know, my cloud memory, you don't have to a good company as things or.
It's like the cloud is just like push answer storage. In South Africa.
since mune backup unokwanisa kutransfer zvinhu.
No, go and learn from this. What was this bank? Interbank, what? Intermarket. They suffered this thing.
Okay.
Even your data might be taken like competitive by competitors, but be hacked and so forth. So there are advantages and disadvantages.
IoT.
Yeah.
Saka ndopama kufanira kunza
False alarms. to
And
attend.
it depends on internet, it depends on internet. I say when you talk about chapter, then the whole system is down.
Like now want to access results, the whole system. This is cloud, but we can't.
So yeah,
So that's the downside of IoT, isn't it?
The dark side.
But as guys, it's better say
But
Google.
I think the way forward is to look how we should make it work.
Just like Google.
like a matter issue manager, you just end up with a company or patapata. With the IoT, I was on after Kumba to get a meeting, Switzerland, then let's put on it.
Yeah.
Auto not say output, check and make what's up with that mushroom, and then you can make some communication that will teach you get it.
Plus guys, Google numbers just say do kwa tunaweza kutaza kana Google chukua sauti sustain for all those hours every day, 24 hours a day, and
Okay. So this is where I want you to interpret on, because I think I will give you one of the slides. But I'm working intelligent manufacturing companies, but 5 companies in Germany, which are operating without human interface. All right. So all these things about raw materials, ordering, dispatching things, and all the maintenance is said to be done internally. So they are capitalizing on that. I think there's always a way of trying to safeguard the information. But like I said, as long as we are doing something, everybody, we are all in danger, right? From competition, from people who want your inside information, and all that, isn't it?
yes.
Yeah. On several days, I wake up with Gmail mambo. Kwenda. Ndaikambona ndezvei. So we are all exposed. So this is the stuff we will be able to be on top of the situation always. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Lovely. Now we are.
right. Our slides until now, you can read them during your spare time. Condition monitoring and machine learning. I think you know much about that. We're going to answer certain questions, right? But concentrate on the first 2 slides.
Okay.
I've said it.
Yeah.
Right? Then intelligent-based condition monitoring in manufacturing systems. I've also tried to articulate that. In the tutorial, just discussing, right? Content monitoring in practice, challenges, and all that. Right? System, just read about it. But concentrate on slide 1 and 2. Okay? And then the questions that I've given you, right?
Yes.
Normally when I are doing my work, it's most a page and a half, I think, for the long questions, right? And remember to make it's a type introduction, short sentences, it's a format, avoid bullet points, guys, right? Because Say to benefits ACBM. What can be a bullet point? Costs. What costs? And this is
Okay.
more explain how to know it reduces costs because we don't store much inventory, we reduce number of shutdowns, we lose orders. You want what cost? Where is the bullet point? Does it make sense? Huh? That explain whatever you talk. Yeah, this is the bullet point. Who is explaining what I mean?
Sabotaging and cost no point here. Though that's the main point that I want to explain. But we are going to put, we are going to cost no bad. The kind of list as we battery more like the local species that you want species here. Now I must substantiate the point by fact.
What about costs?
Yes.
That's what we want to hear. So a bullet point is one point that is. But what's okay, I can't
Yeah.
So, initial zone, so, say what you want to say. Alright? Okay. And also, because we are using short sentences, we find a way you brainstorm some points, bullet points, per side, by exam sheet. Now, you can now have my short sentences, animal concentration of points, instead of bullet points,
Yes.
right? Use relevant or maintenance example. You always, and if it's an essay type, please conclude. In as much as condition monitoring is good, to support it by good management skills, good experience from the past, knowledge of the plant to make it unique, isn't it? Otherwise, whether you have sensors, garbage in, garbage out, false alarms, you can't rule all those things out, isn't it?
Yes.
The cost of putting it in place, right? Yes. And if you are not careful, it may result you actually producing more expensive things because of the cost that are going to CPM, isn't it? Yeah. And also, retrofitting, I think it may be the best way because you just retrofit from what you want to benefit. The equipment that is a problem area, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Then I've said at least 1.5 page. If it's manual or written, isn't it? In the exam or whatever. But for the assignments, you are going to type them, isn't it? And send them a soft copy. Please, for the group members, put all the names of the group members. Okay? Alright. Is 6 questions, choose 4, 125 each. And, right? And good luck, guys. Right. Let's go to our individual assignment. Individual assignment, there we are. From assignments son. So that you can submit it one, go to group assignment, then your question number 1, so submit what should we do? Do you have to take something from there and we take something from there? So one assignment, 2, you know, so we're in 10.
I think it's got in phases.
Section A, section B.
I think so.
This was supposed to be a test. But now it's now individual. Discuss various management strategies and factors that influence their choice in a manufacturing setup. State and explain the goals and objectives of effective maintenance strategy. Right? Just a bit about that. Ichangoi sana thermography. Right, thermography is a condition monitoring technique that has a wide range of application in process industry, power generation, and manufacturing plants. Is an maintenance manager of a manufacturing plant that utilizes electric equipment, process steam, compress the air, and hydraulic equipment. We realized how thermographic equipment can help you in implementing condition-based maintenance. Your plant equipment is expensive and requires training of technicians to operate it. Based on the above information, prepare a report to top management to justify the purchase of thermographic cameras and the associated equipment and expenses. Alright? So, thermography, the issue are high temperatures, isn't it? And from the equipment that has been highlighted there, in how can we pick the malfunction as the temperatures rise, and what are the repercussions if those temperatures are not checked, right? And from there, what gadgets or what sensors would you need to monitor that, and in a nutshell, how is that going to benefit the operation in the long run? Right? So, if you read about thermograph, you can actually reason around that and come up with that. So, it's 25 months, 25 months. This is individual, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can also discuss it with a lot of examples, and that helps us to understand the subject, isn't it?
Yeah.
If like someone 2 days we would have time to meet, discuss, but you guys are very busy, isn't it? And me as well. Yes.
Those 2 questions, it's 1.5 pages for each question.
At least.
Because you're in a 2-month party.
At least.
At least.
Don't confuse that.
At least. Don't try me about these things. You know these things, guys.
Yeah.
Right? So, group assignment 1 yoga, group assignment 2 yoga. Saka, what are we saying in terms of submission?
I think.
Next Saturday, what's the date? 200. Right?
Individual assignment.
Individual assignment. Individual assignment, that is 2 December. Oh,
Yeah.
Fees is out when you go there. Then group assignment 1. Group assignment 1, Muswa 3, December is a Sunday. Group assignment 2. Zvamsikaurira nazvo pamunotaura but mbobireka ipese kunyora. 3 December, it's a Sunday. What do you think? Individual. Don't matter something because I guess supposed to do test today. Tazonyora ndosi mazitera. Unachinyora masipe zuwa. Nema rate number. Because my friend, you know something about something. You know what I mean? Saka next weekend mukatanga kudiscussa nhasi mugona kudiscussa zvose mukatonyora mukapedza mungozoita muchinoporisha very considerate. Right? Okay. Tawirirana here kana kuti pane zvichemo. Right? Let me just highlight a few things on the exam. Particularly saying that banana memory stick and this.
Yeah, Anthony.
Or the most of finally.
That's our class. So,
Kana kuti
maintenance.
kana kuti ane laptop to because the memory stick in here. Oh, yeah.
What is about laptop?
Don't play memory stick in here.
Long run.
Right? This one just says state the purpose of management function in an organization, write down any objectives of plan maintenance, define maintenance. This understanding of maintenance helps us to see where CPM is fitting in, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because in the past we used to dwell on predictive maintenance, shut down, describe what it is. It's not relevant. Let's go to the issues where we say let's monitor aspects and taking advantage of all the technological developments. Right? List any two benefits of sound maintenance system. What are advantages of condition monitoring? List down the key features of condition monitoring. So it's data and analysis, isn't it? List the key features of that, write the importance of condition based. I think we've done that, isn't it? What is the use of lubrication? This is about around fuel analysis, isn't it? Any typical tests done on lubrication. We've talked about viscosity, contaminants. We've talked about what else did we talk about? Weird metals, isn't it?
Weird metals.
Or even presence of water. Presence of water is very easy to check within a brain. Can I do critical test? Go just dip a knife into oil, use the oil, then you put it on a burner. Then go to Kwaka, you know there's water in it. What are the functions of temperature sensitive tapes? You can read about this. Thermograph, what it is. As much as you can read, that is it. But please go through the tutorial, discuss it, right? And let's go to just a quick run through our exam. Last time how it's monitored, how it benefits the plant in terms of maintenance. Also use and performance of vibration analysis in CBM. Performance and use of vibration analysis. So the moment you understand what vibration technique is, so you can unpack what causes whatever, how it can benefit plant operation. Alright. And IoT, please interrogate it. and how it's revolutionizing maintenance aspects, especially CBM and condition monitoring. All right. Right, and we've also talked about condition monitoring tools, right? Temperature,
infrared, kana iri
thermography, basics, vibration, oil analysis,
pressure,
temperature thermography,
pressure.
Pressure is what?
Ultrasonic. Yes.
Then what else? I don't remember. So I think there are 5. I didn't
Vibration.
Are you mad?
Yes.
All right. 5. We talked about those techniques, and it's a matter of explaining how they are used. But in my case, I want people to be actually referring some systems that they know, isn't it?
Yes.
Or industries that they know, to say this is required. So kama ine delta ichidira madrink handiti pane chimwe chinocheka kuti haana akazara kana haana kuzara, and it also gives the information, and if it's really way out of order, then there's need to stop the equipment and rectify. All right. And also, we're particle contamination or oil analysis, then some other inspection techniques, and we've also talked about a few non-destructive testing that can be done. All right. As usual, the pros and cons of CPL. Nagi is going to have a field today. This guy. Okay, Nagi was
That's my first answer.
Right, do we have any other questions, guys? But not to compare my assignments here, how we have time.
Okay. Yeah.
The problem of last Saturday, and that's my assignment.
This one is a bit different.
And my days are same.
This one.
No, I think take your time. Today is just discuss some of these things, and you find that my exam is a subset of what I've given you.
Yes.
All the assignments, the tutorials, whatever individual assignment, some of the questions are just like that, straight. Yeah. So don't panic. So this was the idea of us meeting face to face. To kind of my issues, to clarify. Then next Saturday, you give me my individual assignment. Sunday, you give me my group assignment 1 and 2. Right? My group assignment is not a